Hey guys, how are we today? I know what you're thinking. It's a Wednesday. Why am I posting a video? And why am I bopping around like this? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore apparently. It's been a weird week so far. But I am posting a video today because I'm trying to do this new thing where I post a video on Wednesday, and the Wednesday video will be a bit of commentary or just a bit of a sit down chat about what's going on in my life currently. And then Saturday video could be something a bit more lighthearted, like a vlog or maybe another singing video, because I enjoyed it even though it felt kind of weird singing at a camera, or anything else that I feel I'm drawn to that week, because I wanted to have something a bit fun and a bit less serious. So comment down below, let me know what you think. But this week we are talking about recruiting carers or personal assistants privately. As you know from the fact that I did this morning routine video, I don't know why I did the sound effect. Like, I could have just edited that in, but apparently was a better option. I currently have a care agency coming in the morning to get me ready, but I'm currently trying to recruit a carer privately, and that's for a couple of reasons. And I think the best way to help you understand it is if I explained how I got the carers I have now in the first place. So funding for a personal assistant is fairly straightforward once you get your head around things. If you have a long-term disability or a long-term illness, that means you require personal help or care at home or in a care home itself, your local council will give you a pot of money towards that. Now usually this money comes after you've done a series of very long ass and kinda invasive questions and interviews and assessments with a bunch of people you'll probably never see again except for your social worker. That's always fun. You get the money, and the money can be managed or spent in 3 different ways. The first is council managed. So this is when the council will source a care agency for you, and they will then ask the agency to sort out the insurance, any pension plans, anything that needs to be done paperwork admin wise. All you have to do is sit in your lovely bed at home and wait for the carer to come and get you dressed or fed or take you out to the cinema or clip your toenails or fuel your ego. Whatever you need, they'll do it for you. The second approach is a mixed manage approach, and this is when you can recruit your own carers or PAs or look for your own agencies, and then all the paperwork things like insurance and pensions and everything else that comes along with hiring someone, you can then transfer all those transfer all those things over to an agency that specializes in it. And they will do all of that for you, payrolls and wages. All you have to do again is just wait for them to come and feed you, get you dressed, feed your ego, massage you, take you to the cinema, or help you hunt down a celebrity. However, the mixed manage approach does incur a cost because you're paying someone essentially to help you do all the paperwork. The final approach is user managed. So the user managed is when you, the user of the services, you recruit your own carers, and then you will sort out insurance, payrolls, pensions, wages, make sure everything that needs to be done when you're an employer gets completely sorted out, and that's all on you. You can ask for help from your social worker or from an agency, but if you choose the service managed approach, it is personally on you to all sort out. If you want to know more about this, I'm going to try and find some websites and links that have a bit more in-depth information, because I know when it comes to recruiting or just carers in general and finances and local councils, there's a lot of information flying around. Not all of it is clear, and because I've been having council funded care for so long, I've kind of just learned what different things mean over time. So yeah, I'll put things in the comment section below so you can actually have a look for yourself and see what works best and what doesn't. But yes, back to why I'm recruiting in the first place. So currently I have a council managed account, which is all Gucci because all I have to do is sit in bed and wait. But the problem is the money that I get from the council is essentially divided into a set of hours. So if I have £100 and a carer costs £1 an hour, I could get 100 hours of care. Problem is, care agencies in particular are very expensive because they try to cover the cost of the carers and then all the admin costs as well. So, for example, if I have £100 and the care agency charges, I don't know, £10 an hour, I only get 10 hours in a week. What I'm trying to do essentially is recruit privately, because if I do that, I can cut out all the admin costs and I'm only paying the carer's wage, which is a lot cheaper, which means I get more hours, which means I can go do stuff in my week that I actually want to do. Because currently I only have 5.5 hours of social a week, which is the time I use to go out to cinema or to go shopping or to run errands with the carers, so I'm not putting so much pressure on my mum all the time. Because I love her and she loves me, but I don't think she wants to go to Boomtown Festival, and I'm really excited about doing that this year. If I can just do it there, because tickets are way too expensive and I'm not paying £1.90. Although I might actually, because I feel like I really want to go. Let me know, guys, you ever been Boomtown? How do you find it? Is it good? Is it terrible? I know, random side note, I'm digressing, but yeah, let me know. Thing is, recruiting is hella long. It's a long ass process, and it's not the fact that it's difficult, it's just that there's a lot of waiting around. I put an advert up, I think, for like 6 weeks and got no responses, like nada, niente. So all you're doing is just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then suddenly you get someone and you're like, yes. And then you go to interview and you're like, hello, how are you? You talk, you feel like you're bonding, and then they leave, and then they ask you, so what do you think about this carer? And you're like, no. I'm not a picky person, but I've gotten to a point now where I'm not, to an extent I will compromise, and to an extent I'll be like, you know what, it's not perfect, but I can get along with her. But I really do want to find a carer who I feel I can actually talk to and I feel comfortable around, because I will be spending a lot of time with them, you know what I mean? And it's a bit like, I don't want to have someone who I'm like, please, not this woman today. So yeah, it's a long process of finding people who want to work for you, and then you finding people who you actually want to work with. And so it's a lot of give and take and a lot of back and forth, and there was issues with the funding before, because I was essentially getting money for hiring, and then I was getting money still to pay for the current carers I've got, and so it was all getting a bit jumbled and a bit crazy, but it's working out. I just wanted to sit down and tell you guys about it, because I thought you might be interested, and some of you might be in the process of hiring or have hired, and you may have some insight into the whole situation, or maybe I've provided some. We're gonna help each other out here, I think. But yeah, hiring is an interesting process, and hopefully I will find someone soon who I like. But until then, I've still got time to recruit, and there's no pressure on me to recruit straight away, thank God. But yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to say today. I need to get better at ending my videos. I always script out the beginning and the middle, but I never script out the end, and so my outros tend to be hella long. But I hope you guys are well, and I hope you've had a good midweek. I know Wednesdays tend to suck, but we got this. You're halfway there. Friday's almost around the corner. But have a good evening, guys, and until next time, bye bye. Ordinary people, we don't know which way to go. I really do look like I'm just chilling right now. Got the scarf on, got the big fluffy cardigan. I'm just living life right now. Yes. Do I look like I'm going 22 going on 52? I don't know. Oh well, I'm comfy.